to the CDC, the coronavirus has now spread to, well, out of China, of course, to over 40 countries around the world, and including the United States. More than 2,400 people have died worldwide. So far, no deaths in the U.S.
And this isn't a pandemic yet, but officials say it is time to prepare. And so we wanted to do some myth busting this morning because we're starting to notice on social media some things are circling around and people are saying things, and not all of them are true. So we want to do a fact or fiction so we can break this down so people can really know what's out there and how to prepare. So we have Dr. Jen Caudle here to help us do this.
Before we get into this kind of quiz, how many cases? We have 60 cases in the U.S.
Yeah, so yeah, they're broken down, about 40 from the Diamond Princess, I believe, 3 from China, and then we've got like 15, 16, something like that cases in the U.S. right now.
Okay.
There's talk actually this morning of a possible another case in California, actually.
California,
yeah.
The one that had no contact with anybody from China.
Right. We're worried about possible community spread.
Yeah, that's in the Sacramento area. How soon can we have a vaccine? So I heard last night on the press conference, well, we're months away, but probably more than months.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully within like a year and a half. But that's still kind of fast tracked. So that's exciting that they're actually starting trials and stuff pretty soon, hopefully.
Any science that says that this will all go away when the temperature rises?
No, we just don't know.
Okay.
No.
Let's get into some of the things we've seen on the internet that you can catch this coronavirus through the mail and maybe even bubble wrap packing material.
So like if you order something that happens to come from one of the affected countries, it's packaged there, it's sent to you, you open it up, and then you might get it that way.
Yeah, that's false. That's
fiction.
fiction. Yeah, absolutely. So coronavirus is not a robust virus. It's not going to live on a box, a package, and bubble wrap and survive the journey from China or wherever over days, weeks, different temperatures, different handling. It's just not that durable, which is good. So, you can still buy your stuff from Amazon or whatever. You can still do all that stuff, bubble wrap. Don't have to worry about bubble wrap. But that stuff floating around the internet is false. It's fiction.
Okay, let's do the next one. Pets cannot get the new coronavirus.
Yeah, so we think it's not likely that they will. So we think that's actually probably a fact, It's not likely that they're going to get coronavirus. Really, probably the bigger concern is other viruses and bacteria, E. coli and things like that. So you should always be washing your hands after you play with your pets and things like that. But the concern of coronavirus with pets is really just not there.
And thank God, the kids, very young kids, don't seem to be susceptible.
That's a blessing. That's such a blessing. Yeah, kids seem to be spared, which is a good thing.
It might change, but as of right now, no.
That's true.
We're seeing some videos, especially in other countries, they're spraying things down the rooms and actually people with Lysol and Clorox. Can you treat coronavirus with that?
With Lysol and Clorox and things like that. So this is really interesting. This was going around on the internet because if you look at the back of Lysol and Clorox bottles, I did this myself. I pulled out my Lysol container under my kitchen. It says treats human coronavirus.
Way before this outbreak.
I mean,
always has.
Well, we have it circled.
Yeah, there we go. So you can see that. You can take a look. So people are saying, oh, this coronavirus was manufactured by the government. See, it's been here all the time. This is fake. No, it's not. Human coronaviruses are a family. There are many different types. We have known that Lysol and Clorox can treat coronaviruses. Now, whether it can treat this strain or not, COVID-19, it's likely, but we have not actually tested that particular strain with Lysol and Clorox, so we can't say that it does.
Yeah.
It's likely, but we can't say that right now.
So it's kind of like with the flu, why we get flu shots every year is because there's different strains out there.
Right. It's like different members of your family, like different cousins and stuff, different people within the family.
Okay. So this COVID thing's going to be around maybe a few years, and hopefully in a year and a half we'll have a vaccine.
It's possible it may be around. Yeah, it's possible it can come back.
So I was watching Mayor de Blasio out of New York City. He said they've distributed 3 million masks already.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen people walking around here with masks.
I know.
They work. I mean, should we be wearing them?
Well, they work depending on the situation. These are from my office. This is an N95 mask. People have probably heard about the N95 mask. This is a little bit more form-fitting, fits around your nose and your mouth. Also the paper one. The difference with these is that this protects against smaller droplets, right? Like the really small respiratory droplets. That's how coronavirus and flu and stuff is spread.
All right. Let me ask it this way then.
Yeah, okay.
Fact or fiction?
Okay.
Everyone walking around should be wearing one of these masks.
Yeah, no, that's false. That's fiction. No, don't wear a mask. And the reason why, and by the way, this protects against large droplets. I wanted to say that. Okay. The reason why is our risk here in this country is low. You don't need a mask. Leave these for people who actually need them. Don't buy out on Amazon. No.
But then I also heard too, you only wear it if you're sick. If you're not sick, you don't need to wear one.
And if you're sick and if your doctor recommends it, yes. And certainly if you're sick, it's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. But that's probably no matter what virus you have.
yeah.
Okay.
Even if just like a cold.
Well, it's not a bad idea because
Right.
you're going to keep from spreading it. But the idea is regarding coronavirus, to protect yourself, if you're healthy and you're in this country, leave the mask alone.
Besides bubble wrap, this got the most attention yesterday. That maybe you should shave before you put these masks on. Here's fact or fiction.
Okay.
Facial hair can interfere with one of these masks.
Actually, it's a little, that's a fact,
How about
actually.
that?
Yeah, so I love this picture. This graphic has been posted. As you can see here, what's really important with these masks is that you get a good seal. So if there's not a good seal, you can understand it's not going to work so well. So facial hair, depending on your mustache, your beard, etc., your goatee, could actually interfere with the protection of the mask. So yeah, facial hair actually can impede protection. Interesting, huh?
It is interesting.
Yeah, right.
Dr. Caudle?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank
Nicely
you.
done, as always.
And so hopefully people now will, be more aware as they see
Yes.
stuff on the internet.
Exactly. Break.